Hey guys, welcome to Drop Time, the self-proclaimed #1 podcast that covers the latest sneaker releases. We're your hosts with the most.
This is Jamal.
This is Luis. Make sure to check us out on Twitter at @droptime_ and also on Instagram at _droptime.
All right, today is September 5th. We had definitely a pretty good week last week. Good week coming up this week. Not as much going on, but some things that got delayed, we will finally see them drop this week, which is stuff you do not want to miss out on. But before we go into the previous week, let's give you a rundown of what we'll see. So it'll already have happened by the time you're listening to this, but Monday the 6th, we will see the Adidas Yeezy slides. It's going to be coming in 3 different colors. The new one is going to be the glow green, and it'll also be a restock of the Soot and the Pure. Then on Tuesday the 7th, we'll see the Nike Dunk Low University Reds, as well as the Air Jordan 4 Golf Military Blue drop in the US. And on Wednesday the 8th, we will see the Undefeated by Nike Dunk Low and Air Force 1 5 on it drop, as well as the Nike LDWaffle Sacai by Fragment Light Smoke Grays. Then on Thursday the 9th, we will see 2 different colors of the New Balance 990 V3 by Levi's. It's going to be Elephant Skin and Mallard Blue. Then on Friday, this was another delayed release, but we'll see it drop on Friday the 10th. The Social Status by Nike Dunk Mid Chocolate Milk. And as well as, I'm not sure if anybody really cares about it, but the Adidas Yeezy Quantum Onyx. We will also see the Air Jordan 5 Retro Oreo. And the last thing on Friday is going to be the New Balance 990 V3 by Joe Freshgoods. Then on Saturday, surprisingly, there is absolutely nothing scheduled right now. Of course, we'll give you an update, but yeah, me and Luis were kind of confused when we were making the list on the calendar. But yeah, so far there's nothing on Saturday.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised. I was like, Jamal, are you sure this is right? He's like, dude.
Yeah, I thought I got it wrong then, but I couldn't find anything.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. I'm kind of happy there's nothing to do on Saturday. Easily, tan. Or, I don't know what normal people do nowadays.
Something. Yeah, honestly, same, because I don't remember last time that it was a free Saturday.
Yeah,
I guess we'll take advantage.
Is a gym tan? What was it called? Gym tan something? Yeah.
Laundry, I think, is the last one.
Nah, the one they do at those guys from New Jersey.
Yeah, the Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Gym tan. I thought it was laundry.
I don't know, man.
Is it not? I guess we'll have to have somebody let us know. I'm pretty sure it was gym tan laundry. Maybe not.
Yeah, I watched that in French. So.
In French?
Yeah.
Not Italian, in French.
Yeah, it was in French.
Didn't know you know French. Guess learn something new every day.
Every single day. It's every day, bro. Jake Paul.
He did win. Well, let's go into it real quick. I know you watched the fight. Do you think that was a fair win?
Okay, Jake, dude, he basically got. When
he was better than I thought. I will say that he was better than I thought he was gonna be.
When he got hit, and hit the ropes.
Yes, that should have been a knockdown.
That should have been a knockdown right there. That's the only reason. And
I think that might have changed one of the judges' scorings. That knockdown, I think it could have made a massive difference in the scorings.
Yeah, it would have been a knockdown. But you know what, Jamal? This is not a boxing podcast.
No, but we have to break it down a little bit.
Man, no, if people only knew how much other stuff we talked about before the podcast, there's like a whole other podcast before this podcast.
That's very true.
It's hilarious. Like Jamal and I, we always joke around how like if one day we become famous, we can actually do like a podcast about anything. It'd be us just talking, be like a Joe Rogan style, because we have a lot of knowledge about sneakers and the fashion culture and whatnot, but we actually have a lot of knowledge in a very broad spectrum of things that.
Yeah, shoes are just one aspect of our lives.
Oh, you went off.
You went off too. You cut out also.
Oh, that was weird.
We're back though.
Yeah, we're back. Yeah, and we're back, and I guess that should be a sign that let's talk about the sneakers.
There we go. The podcast itself wanted to start it off, but we'll start it off. So on Tuesday the 31st, what we saw was the Nike Dunk Low New York versus New York's. These retailed at $110. Resale right now sitting about $300 to $400, so it was definitely a solid pick up. There was not too many places that dropped them. Sneakers, Finish Line, a few other places, but definitely it was a hard shoe to get. So congrats to anybody that was able to get those. There was one other shoe on Tuesday. What's the next thing we saw, Luis?
So on Tuesday, we also saw the Nike Dunk Low grade school in the pink foam colorway. So this released on Sneakers, Foot Locker, Shoe Palace, and a couple of different retailers. Retail $85, approximate resale $120 through $175. So that was it for Tuesday. Pretty relaxing Tuesday. But on Wednesday, we saw the Air Jordan 1 Mid in the brushstroke colorway. So this released on Nike Desktop here in the US, not in the EU. That's kind of surprising. You know, we really see Nike Desktop releases in the United States.
That's true.
So this is mind-boggling, if you may. Retail $130, approximate resale $130 through $160. Nothing too crazy, you know, to laugh to the bank about, but still, you know, some noble money right there. As if, you know, we recently started saying that Ukrainian 4 entree meal money with the 4 shots of Henny.
There you go.
We're also gonna see. We also saw the women's Air Jordan 1 Mid in the Hyper Royal colorway. Same thing, Nike Desktop USA. Retail $120, approximate resale $130 through $175. This one did have some resale money on there. Did you go after this one, Jamal? You're like, you know what? Let me just sit it back because it's a women's shoe, and
I mean, a women's shoe had nothing to do with it, but I passed on both of those that day.
Yeah,
it just, once you factor in, like, when you're gonna go sell it on like Goat or StockX or something like that, you factor in the fees and everything. It's just it's too tight. I don't really want to deal with selling local, so just the margins are too tight. I kind of pass on that kind of stuff.
Yeah, selling local is like it's one of the best things you could do if you do have the time and you do want to go out and meet people. You know, granted that you take the proper precautions, you know.
Of course. But if you're willing to do it, those like $20 to $40 margins, like, they're 100% worth it.
Yeah, for me myself personally, I sold local once. I didn't like the experience. I don't like meeting people up at all whatsoever. I prefer doing everything online digitally, you know.
Oh, I agree. It can be a hassle. Some people are weird out there.
Yeah, there are a lot of people who sell through their Instagram page. So that's one way I guess you can avoid meeting people up. You can sell through Instagram and ship through, like, you know, through Instagram and whatnot.
Yeah,
that's always a good way because the possibilities are endless, man. Like on Instagram, it's the whole world looking at your products, you know, and you set your own price and you control your own market. You know, there are some people that are going to come at you like not correct. They're like, oh, I'll give you StockX payout, you know. It's like, bro, if you want to pay StockX payout, go look somewhere else, you know. If you want to buy in StockX, by all means go buy in StockX and pay all the fees that you got to pay and wait the 2 weeks you got to wait.
That's a good point, that people want StockX payout, but it's like nobody's selling it at that price.
Yeah, it's like, bro, you want StockX payout? I don't know, man. Go find some other bozo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I was lucky that I never had to deal with the whole StockX payout situation. So
that's good. At least there was something good that came out of your in-person experiences.
Just the one single time.
Yeah, that one time.
Yeah, and I tried I tried it again, you know, like posting on Facebook and whatnot. But it was a bunch of people wasting my time. Or like
that's the biggest issue. Where people are like, they'll lowball you, or it's just straight up wasting your time. Like, they'll not show up, or they'll just keep asking like a bunch of questions. Like, it's a brand new shoe. What's there to know about it?
Yeah, it's like, bro, you want to buy it already. You already know how it looks like. And like, actually, there's another time. I sold actually 2 times in real life. Well, one time my buddy sent me a buyer. This guy drove 2 hours, dude, to come see the shoe.
What the heck?
And yeah, and
he better have bought it.
You know, he bought it, dude. But the interaction was kind of weird because he was like, he gave me the money, then he's like, I'm gonna try it on. And I was like,
I've had that. I hate when people that's like, you try that on, but you're not getting it. I'm not taking it back after you try it on.
Yeah, I told him, like, yeah, man, you can do whatever you want with it, man. You give me the money. This is yours. You can throw it out into a trash can. I don't care what you do with it. I got the money. What you do with the shoe from now on,
that's up to you.
That's on you, bro.
Yeah.
And funny thing is, man, I ran into this guy at college, dude.
I ran wearing the shoes?
He wasn't wearing the shoes, man, but he looked at me like I don't think he recognized me. But he looked at me kind of weird.
He was thinking he recognized you, but he wasn't sure.
Yeah, because after I sold him the shoes, he's like, oh, like, what else do you have? And I told him, like, yeah, I gotta go to my storage unit to go see what else I have. And he's like, you got a storage unit full of shoes? This is like back when I was like hardcore into like reselling.
Baller out here.
And I'm like, yeah, you know, the thing is, a storage unit, man, it could be freaking small, you know, it doesn't have to be like huge.
They're it's just how it comes across. You got a storage unit?
Yeah, it's like, bro, storage units are literally, it's like you literally just stand in there, you literally just fit yourself standing in there. That's it.
There's one. Yeah, they're just tall. You just stack it up.
Yeah, and when you have no space at your house because you live, because you know how it is living in the major metropolitan areas, everything's super tiny and everything. So sometimes you don't have enough space in your house
Then
to keep everything.
if you put the shoes in the house, there's no other space other than just shoes.
Exactly, dude. And I was like, yeah, I might as well save some space, put stuff in the storage unit.
But how it comes across though, it's like,
yeah, you come
you
across
on a different level.
Yeah, you come across some like sneaker god,
Yeah.
Yeah, and then this guy like he was asking like, oh, what else do you have in the storage unit? Blah blah blah. And I told him like some of the stuff I had in there, and he must have thought I was like a cop god or something, a cook god. And
all these people have to do is actually try for releases, and they might have the same chance.
Yeah, dude. And this guy tried becoming my friend, and after like some people like it's like bro, you're a customer,
Yeah.
And after that, I left that dude on red, and I guess he must have been salty when he saw me back in college.
Maybe that's what it was actually. Yeah, if you left him on red, he's probably not trying to talk to you.
Yeah, whatever, man.
It is what it is.
Cussy's always a cussy, man.
That's true. But that was it for Wednesday. On Thursday, first thing we saw drop was the Nike Dunk Low Georgetown. These were retailing at 100. Resale right now sitting 150 to 250. So it was definitely a solid shoe. It's a clean shoe. It's not bad at all. These simple colors are always something to be going after for the Dunk Lows, and pretty much all Dunk Lows. But the next thing we saw drop was the Air Jordan 1 Low OG Starfish. These dropped on Sneakers US. A few other places, they were extremely limited. Not many places got them at all. Retail on them is 130. Resale right now sitting 220 to 300. So it was definitely solid. There was actually men's, women's, and grade school sizing in these. So almost sizes for the whole family, except for like kids and toddlers. But yeah, these were extremely limited, extremely hard to get. So definitely congrats to anyone that was able to get their hands on a pair. But there was a few other things, and definitely Thursdays are back, and Luis is going to break down that. But what are the other things that we saw drop on Thursday, Luis?
So on Thursday, we also saw a Nike Dunk High first use grade school shoe in the green noise colorway. This released on Nike Desktop in the US, retail 105, approximate retail 110 through 140. I'm not really excited to talk about this one. What I really am excited about is to talk about Supreme Week 2.
It's finally back.
Finally back, Supreme. I missed it, man. Yeah, so we saw a couple different items. We kind of curated this special list right here to what were the most popular items of the week. We saw the contrast hoodie sweatshirt, retail 158, approximately retail $200. We saw the Supreme New York Yankees denim trucker jacket, retail 268, approximately retail 345 for the blue colorway and 305 for the black colorway. One thing about this trucker jacket and the jeans we're going to talk about in a bit, this kind of release gave me like a Chrome Hearts sort of vibe. Did it give you two, Jamal, or was I like the only one?
I think you might have been the only one on that one.
Because so Chrome Hearts kind of does like a whole patches on the jeans thing.
Yeah.
And this is it's almost like the same thing,
But I thought you can correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Supreme denim jackets that they've done in the past have a lot of resale?
They
or
did.
Was that just the Kith ones?
I
know the Kith ones for 100%. They always had a lot of resale when they did the Levi's denim jackets, but I thought it was Supreme also.
They do have resale, man. Like they almost.
I mean, that's not that much though.
Wait till you hear about the jeans, man. The jeans are going for retail 188, approximate resale 352 through 280.
Oh man.
Yeah, the blue ones are 352 and the black ones are 280. So the move was the jeans and the blue colorway. And one thing, bro, it's like if you have both of them, you could resell for the set, bro. The set will go for more.
That's true.
The set will go for more, man. But yeah, that's not it. We also saw the Supreme Carrera overtop goggles, retail 298, approximate retail 370. These are pretty good for
what are these even used for, though? Because they're not like ski goggles.
Yeah, I don't know.
Are they?
They look like kind of like ski goggles, but maybe you can use them for Miami. I don't know, man.
Maybe it's just a new vibe.
Yeah, it's a new vibe. If you Miami. Yeah, but that was it for Thursday. On Friday, we saw the Nike Dunk High in the Midnight Navy colorway. So this release had Sneakers, Foot Locker, and a couple other different retailers. Retail 110, approximate retail 130 through $200. So this was the cook. This is the beginning of the cook on Friday. When you go to the store and you're looking for some good steaks and you're picking them out, this is the first steak you grab at the supermarket, and this is the first release that we saw on Friday, because the rest of Friday was pretty amazing, man. There's a lot of opportunities to make some extra bread. But what else happened on Friday, Jamal?
So the other thing we saw was the Air Jordan 4 Golf Military Blue. This dropped in Europe. The drop in the US is going to become this upcoming week. But they retailed for $220. Resale right now is sitting about $300 to $400. Obviously, it'll probably go down a bit after the US release. But at the end of the day, as we all know, Jordan 4 golf shoes is something to be going after. So don't miss out on the US release. But we also saw the women's Air Jordan 4 Shimmer. These are doing amazing numbers. Retail is $190. Let me just confirm if resale has changed a bit since I made the calendar, and has not. So retail is $190. Resale right now sitting about $270 to $300, a bit more in some select sizes. But at the end of the day, a Jordan 4 going for minimum of $270. We have not seen that in a long time. So they also dropped on a lot of places. It wasn't like nobody held back on. It wasn't like Jordan held back on making these limited or not. They dropped on a lot of places. Foot sites, Shop Nice Kicks, Shoe Palace, sneakers, all that good stuff. So congrats to Envy that actually put the effort in and went after these, because it was definitely a solid shoe. Do you think that these remind you? It's obviously a bit different. It's a more pink color, but do you think these remind you of the Off-White Jordan 4s?
They do give me an Off-White Jordan 4 vibe. That's why I guess you could say like the price is.
I think that's a part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, because when I saw this, I'm like, okay, this looks like an Off-White Jordan 4. Specifically, man, I don't know if you noticed this, but a lot of these shoes, like the pictures, the background was more. It was more like it was an Off-White color. It was like cardboard color, like on most of the pictures. So that kind of gave it the Off-White vibe. And
that's true.
And when you look at it now on the shoe in person, it's not that colorway, you know?
No, it's definitely, it's like, it seems way more pink than initially it seems.
Yeah, but on the marketing pictures, you know, it looks like earth tony, you know?
I guess that's what they're trying to push.
Yeah, so that's definitely why I see the price is what it is, you know? But This is definitely one of these shoes that you had to go for. I went after these and I took an L. Did you get these, Jamal, or not?
Yeah, same. I tried to, but yeah, I got an L also, unfortunately.
Man, I hate it when that happens, man. But it happens so often.
That's how it goes. The good thing is there's shoes releasing so often, so nothing to worry about. But there's still a few others dropping on Friday. What was the next thing we saw, Luis?
So we also saw the Air Jordan 1 High in the OG. Start all over. We also saw the Air Jordan 1 High OG in the pollen colorway. So these released on the foot sites. It was a restock. Retail $170, approximate resale $200 through $250. If you didn't go after these, I don't know what to tell you. You know, you're not really with it.
Pretty much.
That's I gotta say right there. But we still had one more release. What happened, Jamal?
So the last thing we saw was the Air Jordan 1 Mid Hemp. These dropped on Nike Desktop. Retail $120, resale right now sitting about $140 to $175. So definitely decent. A bit more of a personal. Honestly, I have a feeling these might go up over time. Just this simple color. It's a nice, simple, but it's not like a weird color. It's just a neutral color. We've seen in the past Jordan 1 mids. Obviously, Jordan 1 mids are not as big as what they used to be, but we've seen in the past you hold out for a bit and they go up in price. So if you're into holding shoes, this might be one to be considering. Obviously, take our information with a grain of salt, but it might be one that you might want to consider holding. But that's it for Friday. Then there's just one last release. It was definitely a good one, but what was the last thing we saw that week on Saturday, Luis?
I don't know about
what? Look at the pricing. What are you talking about?
I'm surprised by it.
I'm surprised too, but at the end of the day, it was a good one.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you can't argue with those prices. When was the last time you saw Jordan 6 going for these numbers?
Never.
Exactly.
So yeah, we had the Air Jordan 6 Bordeaux released on Sneakers, Finish Line, Foot Locker, Jimmy Jazz, and everywhere that gets Jordans. Retail $190, approximately resale $240, $300. Dude, $300. Man, you know what? This was insane, man. I did not expect this to happen. We Jamal and I, we said last week, you know, this might be like an L, you know, like a walking L.
Yeah, I was thinking like low 200s.
Yeah, this is insane. $240 through $300. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen this, man. Because I remember the last time the Bordeaux came out, they were on sale. They literally went on sale, man.
They straight sat.
Because
everybody looked at them like a kid's shoe.
Yeah. I do. I remember, dude. I remember like they went on sale, man. I remember like people coming in and just buying them and like, yeah, this is crazy, you know. But There was this other shoe that looked like a Retro 6. I forgot what it was called. It was a Jordan. And that shoe kept on selling, kept on selling, kept on selling. And I can kind of see it now that I think back why this is popular, this Bordeaux. You know, because people kept going after that specific model. It looked like a Retro 6. But,
You're talking about the Spizikes?
No, not the Spizike. It was something else.
Okay.
It looked like a 6, but I forgot what it was called.
All right.
Yeah, this is surprising, man. It's really surprised the hell out of me. This is insane.
Yeah, I am. So yeah, anybody that actually went after these, because there was definitely a lot of chances. It was pretty much like Louis said, everywhere that gets Jordans, they had them. So if you actually went for it and went after these, you definitely had a nice payday on Saturday.
Yeah, and that was it for Saturday. You know, that was a nice way to end the week to put what's it called? What are those cherry called? Marciato cherries?
Yeah, something like that.
Let me see. Cherry maraschino. Yeah, maraschino. Yeah, one of those. Maraschino cherry. I can't even speak English.
Macchiato.
Yeah, macchiato cherry. But yeah, nice end of the week. But yeah, this upcoming week, you know, Sunday today, the 5th, nothing. But on Monday, it's gonna be crazy. So we're gonna see Yeezy slides in 3 different colorways: green glow, Soot colorway, and the pure colorway. So these are gonna release on Yeezy Supply, Foot Locker, Kith, Adidas, and mostly everywhere else has been a raffle. But if they are gonna release, you know, drop time, we'll cover it. Retail $60, approximate retail $100 through $200 on every single one of the colorways. Man, Jamal, this is gonna be crazy, bro. This is gonna be crazy. You know what? The prices aren't as high as they should be for resale. You know why? Because it's pre-market, man. It's pre-market.
I think also I was looking at the Soot and the pure because these already came out.
Yeah.
Prices seem to stay going up over time. So
yeah,
I think initially they might be around these prices, but it could go up over time if it follows the same trend that Yeezy slides have been following. You don't see a dip over time, you see an increase over time.
Yeah, and the cool thing about the slides, man, the slides are universal, bro. Like, it doesn't really matter how the weather is. You can wear these anywhere, man, because people wear slides in their house.
Yep, that's very true.
So, and these are super fashionable, bro. So,
I do wonder if they're comfortable or not. I've yet to get a pair in hand, but I wonder if they're comfortable.
I was actually about to touch base on that, bro. So, you know, have you ever worn Crocs? I don't know if you're a Croc wearer.
I've never.
Okay, well, I'm an avid Croc wearer. If anybody knows me, you might catch me out walking around in Crocs. I was about to say, I
assume you're comparing them to Crocs or something.
Crocs are uncomfortable, man. Like, to walk around in them. They're cool.
For real?
Yeah. They're cool for lounging around or like doing errands, but if you're gonna walk like 5 blocks,
is it because they're like too loose or something?
They just feel weird, bro. Like, your toes will feel weird.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
You don't like the wind through the toes?
No. It's not that. It's like it just the contour of the inside of the Croc.
Oh, I see.
It just hits weird.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it just hits weird. I don't know why.
So what's the comparison to these?
What if it's the same? You know? Because
I think these are more because it is
curved. It is curved.
It is curved.
Yeah, it's
but
curved.
They are more of a traditional slide.
I don't know, man. What if it's like a Benassi? You know?
I guess we just have to get one and find out.
You know, I had one, bro, and it was my size.
You didn't try it on?
No, I never tried. I never tried sneakers on, man, because I know if I try them on, I'm gonna keep it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Makes sense. At least pull it out and feel the material.
I've never.
Bro, you didn't even pull it out the box?
All the Yeezys I've ever gotten.
Yeah, I don't touch them. I don't
touch them. I don't even open the box, dude. I just.
Oh, sometimes I'll open the box just to check size, but
nah,
that's about it.
Nope. I would just take them on, take them to Flight Club, and they'd open them up in front of me, and I'd feel like, dude, I feel like they were like taking apart like my piece of art, you know? Yeah, man, like this guy's just ripping them apart, like not literally, like, ripping them apart, but he like opened the box out kind of like violently.
Oh yeah.
And then take it out like the paper. I'm like, man, this guy could be a little bit more delicate with my shoes, you know?
He doing that too much all day.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what, man?
What's his fear of gods? Oh my gosh, because they put them in the separate bags. Each shoe. That's the worst, taking those out.
Man, I'm getting flashbacks right now, man. But yeah, that was it that's gonna be it from Monday. You know, it's gonna be a nice Monday, nice start of the week. Definitely some money making moves right there in MMM. That's not it. You know, we still have Tuesday. What's happening on Tuesday, Jamal?
So on Tuesday, we will see the Nike Dunk Low University Reds. These are going to be retailing at 100. Resale right now sitting about 130 to 200 is what we expect it to be after they drop. You'll be able to get them on foot sites, Finish Line, bunch of other places, sneakers. So definitely plenty of opportunities to go after them, and I definitely would. This is a solid color. You don't want to miss out on those. Also, at the end of the day, it's a dunk low. That's what really matters. But we will also see on Tuesday the Air Jordan 4 Golf Military Blue. So this is going to be the US drop. We obviously saw Europe already dropped these, but now we'll get them in the US. They're going to be a Nike desktop, and then a few other golf locations will be getting them. We'll obviously get you up to date on that closer to the 7th. But retail on them is $220. Resell expectations after the drop is going to be about $240 to $400. The key to these is going to be those big shoes, like size 13, 14, 12 even. I think all the way down to like 10. Those are going to be the ones that are pushing these like $300-$400 prices. So definitely focus on those. But at the end of the day, I think you're kind of safe with all sizes. But that is it for Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, there's a few good drops. What do we see happening on Wednesday, Luis?
So on Wednesday, we're going to see the Undefeated Nike Dunk Low 5 on it. It's going to release on Undefeated, retail 120, approximately retail 160 to 240. We're also going to see the Undefeated Nike Air Force 1 5 on it. Retail 120, approximately retail 160 through $240. So they're both priced at 120. Both have the same kind of resale. I guess the move is to cop both as a pack, because packs always move for a higher price when they're together, because people just want to get them both at once.
Yeah, and I think also you're right about cop both, considering that how we've seen Undefeated drops happen before, considering we saw the 5 on it in 2 different colors just happen, what was it, a few weeks back or a month ago, something like that. The drop does last, so it's not like an instant sellout like usual Undefeated releases where they sell out within like 30 seconds. The drop does last to the point that if you cart one, you get into the queue, you're waiting in the queue, go try to cart a different shoe. So like if you get like the Dunk, go try to get the Air Force, and when you go to checkout, they should both be in there for you. So it's definitely something you want to try to go after both, because when you check out both, it's on the same order and you good. You're not going to get canceled over that because they are 2 different shoes. They do allow you to purchase both on one order. So yeah, I would definitely be trying to go after as you're going after one, because may as well try. It doesn't hurt anything because you're going to be waiting in the queue anyways. So that's definitely something to think about for that release.
That's smart, Jamal. That's pretty smart right there. Good approach.
I'm trying to help people out here.
You are?
But something like that. But don't sleep on the Air Force Ones. I know everybody thinks dunks, but go look back at what the previous Undefeated Air Force Air Force Ones went for. And sometimes, honestly, they go for more than dunks. So I definitely wouldn't skip out on the Air Forces just because you think the dunks are better. Because, it might end up being the Air Force Ones are better.
Yeah, that's true. That's very much true. But that's not it for Wednesday. We saw one more release on Wednesday. What's going to happen on Wednesday, bro?
So we will see the Nike LDWaffle Sacai by Fragment. This is going to be the next color of the light smoke gray. Expect big things out of this. Obviously, we've seen what LDWaffle Sacai's do, and they do amazing numbers. Retail on them is 170. Expectation at resale is about 250 to 450. Already prices, I think right now are sitting about like 350 all the way up to 5. I think I've seen some sizes sell for like 580, almost $600. So definitely don't skip out on these. Again, we've seen what Sacai waffles do. They do amazing numbers. This is going to be no different, especially when it's a nice, clean, simple color like this. Those are the ones that usually do the best. So don't miss out on those. It's going to be hard to get them though at the end of the day. Not many places will be getting them. A lot of raffles. Sneakers obviously will be getting them. But other than that, it's going to be a lot of raffles. So definitely look out for those on sneakers. And if you see any raffles pop up, make sure you enter in those. But that is the last thing for Wednesday. And then on Thursday the 9th, we will see a Levi's pack with New Balance. It's going to be for the 990 V3s. So the first color we'll see is the elephant skin. Retail on them is 220. Resale right now, or resale expectation is about 250 to 350. Right now they're doing amazing numbers. I think what I saw was like $400 to $500 right now is what they're selling for.
Yeah.
We've like the 990 V3 is a good model for New Balance. We've seen what Levi New Balances do. Usually they do pretty good. There's a few that don't do amazing, but at the end of the day, they all pretty much resold in every single size. So it's definitely a pretty safe shoe to go after. They'll be dropping on New Balance. Levi's, from what they've done in the past, is they drop on their app at the same time that New Balance drops. So that's something to be looking after. Other than that, usually not many places get them. So New Balance might be the best chance at getting them. And we all know how New Balance is, but at the end of the day, it doesn't hurt to just wait in the queue. And if you get through and can check out, more props to you, because at the end of the day, you just have to try. But there's one other color. What is the other color we'll see drop, Luis?
So we're also going to see it drop in the Mallard blue colorway. So same thing as the previous one, retail $220, approximately so $250 through $350. So the same release information applies to this one as the previous one. Out of both of these, Jamal, which one is your favorite one?
I think the elephant skin. It just seems like I don't know. I like the more simple colors. It's a more clean color.
Okay.
More easy to wear. That's kind of what I'm thinking. We'll see what ends up actually selling better than the other. That'll be interesting to see what ends up going for more. What about you? What's your favorite?
I'm more of the Mallard blue one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's blue is like my favorite color. So
do you think you're gonna go after these for personals?
Honestly, man, $220. That's not
that's,
really.
That's the one thing about New Balance. Everybody thinks like New Balance is like the old man shoes and stuff like that. New Balance are not cheap.
Yeah, they're
definitely not a cheap shoe.
Yeah, they're really expensive, man. $220 is definitely out of my price range of what I would pay for a shoe.
Oh, I completely agree.
Yeah, let me tell you something, man. What I wear on a day-to-day basis, I wear like these like slippers, they're like sandals.
Yeah.
They cost me $25.
Yeah, that's the best way to go about it.
Yeah, and the only other thing I wear besides that are like they're like moccasins or like those driving shoes.
Yeah.
Then yeah, and those cost me like $100.
Where's like the Yeezys and Jordans and stuff? You have flex on people.
Bro, I haven't flexed on people since like 2015, 2016.
I feel that once you're in the shoe game, as long as we have been, like obviously you still wear some stuff, but I guess it's not as big of a deal to wear stuff.
Yeah,
like, that's how it's become for me.
Like if you see me on the street, like you'll never see me wearing Supreme. I'd
rather sell it.
Yeah, I've never bought anything for myself from Supreme, ever.
Same.
Like
I'd rather just sell it.
I have a bunch of sticker packs from Supreme, like
the stickers, stickers all day.
And I have a bunch of like bags from Supreme. I actually use them as my garbage bags.
For real?
No, I mean not garbage bags.
Like damn, you flexing out here using Supreme as garbage bags.
Actually, I have used them for garbage bags, but I meant to say grocery bags.
So you want to let people know I buy from Supreme at the grocery store.
So if you ever see like somebody at the store, at the Whole Foods with a whole bunch of Supreme bags,
it might be Luis.
It might be me. Yeah,
that's good to know.
Yeah, but that's it for Thursday. What happened on Friday, Jamal?
So on Friday, we will see, these got delayed, but they are set to drop on the 10th. It's going to be the Social Status by Nike Dunk Mid Chocolate Milks. It's a mid. I'm still expecting good things at the end of the day. It is by Social Status. It's a solid color. Retail on them is $130. Resale expectations about $170 to $250. So at the end of the day, honestly, we'll be going after them. Expect a similar drop to Undefeated. So don't expect an instant sellout. It'll last for a bit, mostly because the queue is going to be so long. But at the end of the day, get in the queue and hope for the best. But if you don't even try and get in the queue, don't expect to get a shoe, obviously. So the best you can do is try to go after them. I definitely would recommend doing that. I think it'll end up being good. But there's a few others on Friday. The next one, I guess it's whoever wants them. What is that? That's gonna be dropping, Luis.
Man, so yeah, we're gonna see Adidas Yeezy Quantum in the Onyx colorway. More like I'm not gonna see them and Jamal's not gonna see them.
Yeah. No.
Let's see who wants to see these for real.
Honestly. But
yeah, they're gonna release at Use Supply Adidas everywhere else to get Yeezys. They're already selling under retail, so that kind of should speak volumes to how that release is gonna go. Retail $250, approximate resale $220 through $260. So they're already going under retail. So that kind of explains where the market's gonna head towards that, or where it's at right now. It's gonna head towards to,
Yes.
But that's not it. We have a couple more releases. What else is happening, man?
So we will see the Air Jordan 5 Retro Oreos. These are gonna be dropping pretty much everywhere that gets Jordans. Foot sites, sneakers, Shop Nice Kicks, Shoe Palace, all that good stuff. Retail on them is $190. I was trying to figure out pricing on this one. It's a bit tough. It's a good color. It is a Jordan 5 though, so we'll have to wait and see. I mean, the Oreo color at the end of the day, we know historically it does very good. Resale expectations about $215 to $250. Honestly, that $215 might be a bit low. I wouldn't be surprised if they end up being like the Jordan 6 Bordeaux's. It's very possible we might see something crazy like that happen where prices just hold and the demand is just beyond outweighing even the amount of supply that there are in a shoe like this. But we'll have to wait and see. I think at the end of the day, there will be something no matter what. It is a good shoe, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see if there's an effect like what the Jordan 6 Bordeaux had or not.
Because
what's your opinion on it, Luis?
I remember when these released,
Yeah,
same thing. They just sat.
did these release before?
Yeah,
They did an Oreo 6. Did they do an Oreo 5 before?
I remember they did a 5, bro. You know, I'm gonna look it up again right now.
I could be mistaken.
They
You
did.
could be completely right.
They did.
Oh, they did.
They did. I remember when these released, bro, and they
That was
They-
the dark times for Jordans.
yeah, like they sat, bro, and they went on sale.
Yeah.
I remember, dude.
So maybe they had the same effect back then, and they have the same effect now that they'll go for crazy numbers. We'll have to wait and find out.
we'll see.
What do you think? Do you think are you on the high side or low side of these reselling?
Look, me personally, I'm a fan of 5s,
Okay.
but I like.
It's a
I'm
tough one, huh?
probably gonna be wrong, but I don't think they're gonna resell.
Like
you know?
at all, or just for a lot?
Like I don't think they're gonna resell for a lot. You know, I think
Okay.
this might be like a retail plus ship plus like $10 on top.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't think it's definitely a mover. But you know, let's see what happens, man. But you know what we are gonna see happen? We're gonna see the New Balance 990 V3, the Joe Freshgoods collab. This is gonna release on New Balance. Foot Patrol has a raffle right now. Some other places might release them later in the week, so we might do an update, you know, later in the week. You know, I think it's kind of what we do post-release information. I don't know. Retail $220, approximate retail $275 through $400. You heard that right? $400. You know, so one thing you gotta take into consideration, you need to get the right size. You can't just get any size, you know.
True.
So you gotta look at the market and you gotta see, like, you know, what trends have happened already. What's the size that is constantly hitting this price, and then look at the sales trend. So you know, StockX has a pretty nice it's like a chart, you know, it's an interactive chart, and you kind of see where the sales have been going up and down and how long it takes to reach a certain price point. So you can make your predictions based on the size that you want based on that. But that's it for Friday. It's gonna be it. You know what? Saturday, as of now, it's looking like there's nothing releasing,
which is very surprising.
Yeah.
But if this is ends up being nothing on Saturday, hey, take the day off, relax. Like Luis said, go tan and gym and whatever the last thing was. We were still trying to figure that out.
Yeah. Do you have anything else to add, Jamal? Anything you want to talk about? Or I think we pretty much went off topic in the beginning.
Yeah, we broke down some fights.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys for listening to Drop Time Self-Proclaimed No One podcast that covers latest sneaker releases.
And make sure that you follow us over on Twitter. That is the key to your success. But the more important part is that you get those post notifications on so you don't miss anything that is very time sensitive. And a lot of stuff is like the Undefeateds, Dunks and Air Forces, or the Social Status Dunks. You want to know right when those shoes go live so you can get in those queues early. And the way to do that is you get those post notifications on. You'll get alerted right away by Twitter. You'll get a notification with our tweet, and that is the key to your success. So if you don't want to miss out on shoes like that, make sure you get those on. But then you can also follow us over on Instagram. You get daily update of what's dropping the next day, as well as some early looks at some shoes when we get those. And for the podcast, you can listen to all the major streaming platforms. You can listen to us over on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere else. But the nice thing is we also get this upload to YouTube. So if you enjoy listening to over on YouTube, don't worry, we got you covered. You can listen to the podcast over on YouTube, but we appreciate it. Hopefully you are ready for a lot of this craziness happening. There's definitely a lot of shoes to be going after. Make sure these Yeezys Obviously, you're probably going to be listening to this after it happens, but hopefully you were able to get as many of those Yeezy slides as you wanted. But the rest of the things this week is definitely pretty much every single day there's something to be going after. Do not miss out on anything. Don't just skip out because you're too lazy or you don't think you're going to get the shoe, because honestly, if you don't try, obviously you're not going to get the shoe. The best thing you can do is try, especially on something like the Undefeated Air Forces, Dunks, and the Social Status. Those are not something that will instantly sell. Remember, you can try. You do have a chance. It is possible. Make sure you are actually putting the effort in, and the success will come to you.
On behalf of the Draw Time team, we wish you good luck, good health, and good vibes all around. Peace.